If you think Mexican food is just tacos and burritos, I promise you, you're about to be shocked. Mexico has one of the richest, oldest, and most flavorful food cultures in the world. Every region has its own ingredients, cooking styles, spices, and street food traditions. And honestly, you could spend months here just eating your way through the country. In this video, I'm taking you on a mouth-watering Mexico food tour, showing you the must-try Mexican dishes that locals love, tourists search for, and food lovers dream about. And to make your life easier, I've added the best places to find each dish in the description. So if you love street food, comfort food, bold flavors, and unforgettable meals, let's start eating our way through Mexico. 1. Tacos al pastor. Let's start with the king of Mexican street food, tacos al pastor. These tacos are made from pork that's been marinated in achiote, spices, vinegar, and chilies, then stacked on a vertical spit, kind of like shawarma. The meat slowly rotates and roasts, becoming juicy, smoky, and slightly crispy on the outside. When you order, the taquero slices it directly onto a warm corn tortilla and tops it with pineapple, onion, cilantro, and salsa. What makes tacos al pastor special is the balance of flavors. Sweet pineapple, savory pork, smoky char, fresh herbs, and spicy salsa all in one bite. They're cheap, filling, insanely delicious, and available everywhere, from busy city streets to late-night taco stands. If you only eat one thing in Mexico, make it tacos al pastor, because this is Mexico's soul food. 2. Tamales. Next up, tamales, one of the oldest foods in Mexico, dating back thousands of years. Tamales are made from masa dough, filled with meats, cheese, chilies, or sweet fillings, then wrapped in corn husks or banana leaves and steamed. When you open one, you get soft, fluffy masa with rich, flavorful fillings inside. What makes tamales special is how comforting and personal they feel. Every family has their own recipe, and you'll find different styles depending on the region. Spicy red tamales, green salsa tamales, chicken, pork, beans, cheese, even dessert. Tamales with chocolate or fruit. They're usually eaten for breakfast with hot chocolate or at celebrations, holidays, and street markets. Tamales aren't just food, they're tradition, history, and comfort wrapped into one perfect package. 3. Torta ahogada. Now let's talk about one of Mexico's boldest sandwiches. Torta ahogada, which literally means drowned sandwich. This iconic dish from Guadalajara is made with crusty bread stuffed with crispy pork carnitas, then completely soaked in a spicy tomato chili sauce. And if you're brave, an extra hot chili sauce on top. The result? A sandwich so juicy you need a spoon and napkins. Lots of napkins. What makes torta ahogada unforgettable is the contrast. Crunchy bread on the outside, tender meat inside, and fiery sauce soaking through everything. It's spicy, messy, bold, and unapologetically Mexican. This is the kind of food that makes you sweat, smile, and crave another bite, even while your mouth is on fire. 4. Chilaquiles. If Mexico had a national breakfast dish, it would probably be chilaquiles. Chilaquiles start with fried tortilla chips that are simmered in either green or red salsa until they soften slightly but still keep some bite. Then they're topped with crema, cheese, onions, avocado, eggs, chicken, or shredded beef. This dish is all about comfort. It's warm, saucy, crispy soft, and incredibly satisfying, especially in the morning. You'll see locals eating chilaquiles before work, after a late night out, or anytime they want something hearty and flavorful. What makes chilaquiles special is how customizable they are. Mild or spicy, simple or loaded, green or red, every plate feels personal. It's one of those dishes that feels like a hug in food form. 5. Mole poblano. Now let's move into one of Mexico's most legendary dishes, mole poblano. Mole is a rich, complex sauce made from dozens of ingredients, including chilies, spices, nuts, seeds, tomatoes, and even chocolate. It takes hours, sometimes days, to prepare properly, and every region and family has their own version. Mole poblano is most often served over chicken or turkey and topped with sesame seeds. The flavor is deep, smoky, slightly sweet, slightly spicy, and unbelievably rich. No single ingredient dominates. Instead, everything blends into something truly magical. This dish represents Mexico's culinary sophistication. It's not fast food, it's celebration food. The kind of dish served at weddings, holidays, and important family gatherings. Eating mole in Mexico feels like tasting history. 6. Birria tacos. Next, one of the most viral Mexican foods in the world right now. Birria tacos. Birria starts with beef or goat slow-cooked for hours in a rich chili broth until it becomes unbelievably tender. The meat is then stuffed into tortillas, dipped into the broth, and fried until crispy. Finally, the tacos are served with a cup of consommé for dipping. The result? Crunchy outside, juicy inside, deeply flavorful, spicy, savory, and addictive. The dipping sauce takes these tacos to another level. Every bite feels rich, bold, and comforting. Birria tacos are the kind of food that makes people stop talking when they eat, because they're too busy enjoying it. 7. Quesadillas, Mexican style. In Mexico, quesadillas aren't just cheese and tortillas. They're a whole universe of fillings. You'll find quesadillas stuffed with mushrooms, squash blossoms, huitlacoche, corn truffle, shredded meats, beans, potatoes, cheese, or combinations of everything. They're cooked fresh on flat grills, folded, and served hot with salsa and lime. What makes Mexican quesadillas special is their freshness and variety. Every region uses different ingredients and every stall has its own specialties. They're light but satisfying, simple but packed with flavor. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, snacks, or late-night cravings. Quesadillas are everyday magic. 8. Carnitas. Now let's talk about one of Mexico's most beloved meats, carnitas. Carnitas are made by slow-cooking pork in its own fat until it becomes tender, juicy, and crispy around the edges. The meat is shredded and served in tacos, tortas, or plates with tortillas, salsa, onions, cilantro, and lime. The flavor is rich but clean, crispy yet juicy, and incredibly satisfying. Carnitas are especially popular on weekends and celebrations when families gather around massive pots of pork cooking for hours. This is the kind of food that feels hearty, comforting, and deeply satisfying, perfect for sharing with friends and family. 9. Elote and esquites. No Mexico food tour is complete without elote, Mexican street corn. Elote is grilled or boiled corn on the cob, slathered with mayonnaise or crema, coated with cheese, chili powder, and lime juice. Every bite is creamy, smoky, tangy, spicy, and sweet all at once. Esquites are the same flavors, but served in a cup, perfect for walking around while snacking. These are some of Mexico's most addictive street snacks, and once you try them, you'll understand why locals crave them constantly. 10. Pozole. Next up, pozole, one of Mexico's most comforting soups. Pozole is made from hominy corn kernels, simmered in rich broth with pork or chicken, then topped with shredded lettuce, radishes, onions, lime, oregano, and chili flakes. The result is warm, hearty, refreshing, and incredibly satisfying. Pozole is traditionally eaten during celebrations, holidays, and family gatherings, but you'll also find it in restaurants year-round. It's filling without feeling heavy and packed with fresh flavors. This is the kind of dish that warms your soul, especially on cooler evenings. 11. Cochinita pibil. From the Yucatan Peninsula comes cochinita pibil, one of Mexico's most flavorful, slow-cooked pork dishes. The pork is marinated in ayote and sour orange juice, wrapped in banana leaves, and traditionally cooked underground until it becomes incredibly tender. It's then shredded and served in tacos or tortas with pickled red onions and habanero salsa. The flavor is citrusy, smoky, slightly sweet, and deeply savory. It's lighter than carnitas, but just as satisfying. and completely unique to this region. This dish is proof that Mexican cuisine goes far beyond tacos and burritos. Every region tells its own story through food. 12. Churros and Mexican hot chocolate. And finally, dessert. Churros in Mexico are crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, coated in sugar and cinnamon, and often filled with chocolate, caramel, or vanilla cream. They're best enjoyed hot and fresh, straight from the fryer. Pair them with Mexican hot chocolate made with real cocoa, cinnamon, and sometimes chili, and you've got one of the most comforting dessert combos in the world. This is how locals end meals, enjoy evening strolls, and satisfy sweet cravings. Simple, warm, and unforgettable. Mexico isn't just one of the best food countries in the world. It's one of the most diverse. From street tacos to slow-cooked stews, spicy chilies to rich sauces, simple snacks to legendary dishes passed down for generations, every bite tells a story. And to make your life easier, I've added the best places to try each of these foods in the description so you can eat like a local when you visit. If you enjoyed this food tour, hit like, subscribe for more travel and food videos, and let me know in the comments. Which Mexican dish are you trying first?